They're fast, silent, and extremely lethal. Special Warfare Combat Crewmen are our nation's elite maritime mobility operators. But to join their ranks takes a special breed of warrior. For 37 weeks, SWCC candidates are pushed to their absolute limits, both physically and mentally, to ensure only those with a special mix of character, cognitive, and leadership attributes make the cut. We take you inside the SWCC assessment and selection process and their subsequent training to show you what it takes to become a part of the most exclusive small boat unit in the world. Welcome to SWCC, Making an Operator. After completing boot camp and Naval Special Warfare preparatory programs, SWCC candidates prepare to begin Alpha Phase, known as the selection phase at the SWCC Training Center.
Alpha Phase consists of selecting and assessing candidates based off competence, character, and leadership attributes.
The morning kicks off with a uniform inspection.
As a candidate, for the first day of initial training in Alpha Phase, you can expect your nerves to be high, adrenaline to be pumping, and your blood pressure to be out the roof.
9, 8, 7, 6.
The smallest out-of-place thread is corrected by instructors.
6! Just a deck!
The standards are extremely high. Things will only get more difficult from here, making this the phase of training with the highest attrition rate. Only roughly 35% of candidates will make it to graduation.
We don't care who you are, we don't care where you're from, we care about what you bring to the table and what you bring to this training center.
Without a moment to catch their breath, candidates are rushed to their barracks for room inspections.
Hurry up, move with the purpose, hurry up, move with the purpose, hurry up, move with the purpose, hurry up. You have 30 seconds to get in your room, open up your lockers, be standing by where you're at right now, go. Go, go.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Have you ever lived alone? It shows.
I've already inspected about 5 rooms. This is the worst one I've seen so far.
How much time did you guys spend on your rooms? Oh, we got! No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
They just came in. They're very meticulous about how they looked at our stuff. If you put in the time to clean it, you passed. If not, you failed.
7, down, 8, down, 9, down.
Once we're done assessing you physically, we're going to check your barracks rooms. Ensuring that you guys can maintain a nice, clean, tidy space shows that you have the character abilities to be professionals in cleaning your rooms and making your beds and folding your sheets.
Push-ups, ready, ready. Down 1, down 2, down 3, down 4, down 5, down 6, down 7, down 8.
The inspection is followed by a run to the beach, where the candidates will begin a grueling 3-hour training session with their instructors.
So this is one day for the first phase of SWCC training. Guys have to show up physically, you know, above what the minimum standard is, but more than anything, they also have to be mentally ready.
Putting the students in a state of being uncomfortable, physical stress, a little mental stress as well, seeing if they can push through it and be comfortable being uncomfortable.
Whoa, go! You know what that means? That means drag your face in the sand. Hoo-yah! Head down!
I'm wet, sandy, cold. I didn't expect not to be that, but we're just out here having fun.
As sandy as you can be, that's how I want you.
It's a dream. I love every second of it. Embrace the pain. Booyah.
Hoo-yah!
This isn't YMCA summer camp. SWCC schoolhouse selection. Act like you want to be here. Set some physical grit.
We're in the first day, and essentially we're testing their grit and whether or not they're willing to look past their own pain and suffering that they're going through right now to put out for the team. Oh yeah, this is awful for them. But they're working through it, one foot in front of the other, keep moving forward.
1, 2.
High intensity, quick moving, doesn't stop. Wet and sandy, cold, uncomfortable, sandpaper all over your body. Just makes everything 10 times harder.
Legs hurt, it's the work, the sand works your legs.
I'm pretty tired, legs are smoked.
Every second of the assessment and selection is done for a reason. The instructors are looking for more than physical grit. They are evaluating candidates for integrity, honor, selflessness, and teamwork. Candidates must push through the pain to prove themselves worthy of continuing.
Down.
1. From the beach, Candidates run back to base for a long, cold swim into Coronado Bay. As the temperatures drop and the rain pours down, they must show their instructors they're willing to push through adversity to accomplish the task at hand.
SWCs operate in the water, in the ocean, in a very unforgiving environment. We put them through evolution after evolution in the water. We stress their bodies to their limits. This helps them understand how to stay calm and work in this environment.
After nearly 3 hours in the frigid water, they head back to the grinder for their first taste of Hauser PT.
All the way down.
So this is our Hauser PT right here. The objective, as you can see, is communication and team ability.
We pretty much pick up this rope as a group. We pick it up all together and we do everything. Lunges, from squats to presses to everything. It's pretty damn heavy.
That's 6. 4. You're good, you're good, you're good. 5.
Take a bunch of ropes, tie them up, make them heavy, make them wet, and then you have a good time.
It's not the line that you have, it's your mindset. It's you unwilling to push past your pain and suffering. It's you that do not belong. It is evident that some of you do not belong here through your performance today. Start holding each other accountable, or this next 7 weeks is going to go much, much worse.
Up, 3, down, down, up, 4, down, down.
A little tired. Tired for sure. Sore. Yeah, very sore. Like everything's just tight, cramping up.
Yeah, ready to attack it though.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to kid myself and say it's gonna be easy, so kind of know it's coming.
Yeah, we know it's gonna be hard, but it's just one of those things, you know, you just work hard enough to get here, so you just don't want to stop. You can't stop.
As they move through alpha phase, candidates must pass additional performance tests, which prove to be difficult for the sore and exhausted class.
What they're conducting right now is a student fitness test. They know coming in, this is that baseline, what they need to pass to continue on in the training pipeline.
Open up this rut, please. I can already tell it's already going to be a wrap.
This should be zero.
This is what's going to save your life in the event that you need to have some type of flotation. Do you think, would you entrust that right now?
Negative.
Absolutely not.
Did you leave this in there after the con swim yesterday?
Yes, he did.
And so you
Keep
didn't
going.
even look at this after at all?
Negative.
Zero.
Was it rust here yesterday?
A SWC operator must keep their equipment in good working order at all times. If a candidate fails to do this during training, the whole class pays for their mistake.
Hey, maybe if you would all look down on remediation, you would actually pass the SFT.
You know, we don't care about where you come from, we just hold that standard. And here they're gonna learn exactly what that standard is. There's attention to detail and doing everything correctly how they were taught, you know, since they've joined the Navy. Now they're putting it all to the test.
Change! The standard does not change!
Here at the SWC Training Center in Alpha Phase, we're well versed in high-risk evolutions and we understand everything that we do here is high risk. We put candidate safety first and we ensure that we test the mental and physical grit of each candidate within our special parameters that we have here at the training center.
Some days are composed of physical evolutions throughout the entire day. Other days are composed of physical evolutions either in the morning or afternoon, and then the other half of the day is composed of academics.
Yeah, mental also, you gotta learn. There's information being put out, and it's very much a lot of this is see it, do it, teach it. So you really gotta kind of pick stuff up fast. Like, you know, I hadn't used long division since I was in high school. You know, had calculators for, you know, every other math course, and back to the basics here, I had to brush up on my own math skills.
It takes a strong swimmer to make it through alpha phase. The candidates will spend much of their time in the water, becoming experts at water survival and water rescue.
I would say 90% of the time, SWCs are operating on the water in open seas. Anything could happen out there. A boat could go down, someone could get shot, blown off a boat. That SWC operator needs to be comfortable with jumping out in that water and going to rescue somebody or swimming ashore if need be.
The SWCC pipeline has an attrition rate of roughly 65%. As a voluntary program, candidates have the right to drop on request, or DOR, and disenroll from training at any time.
This is the first drop for this class. Yeah, so he had started his water rescue attempt, and once he got down to his victim, started towing his victim, he elected to DOR, drop on request.
It's not easy. You gotta train hard, you gotta have the right mindset and some maturity.
Definitely not worth it. I'll tell you that right now. It's not worth it. Not worth quitting. It sucks.
Once they DOR, former candidates are given the opportunity to pursue other Navy jobs.
This job's not for everybody at the end of the day, so if they decide that it's not for them, more power to them, and I hope they find something down the road outside of SWCC.
Just realize, like, this is the stuff that happens when you deploy, right? It doesn't always go cookie cutter perfect. It's not always what you think is going to happen, but you need to be prepared. That's why we give you guys this course. So with that, we're going to go ahead and kick off, and we'll start with TCCC, which stands for Tactical Combat Casualty Care.
The last week, week 7, we'll go into some of the more specifics of core SWCC skill learning. One of them being TCCC, Tactical Combat Casualty Care. We do operate with medics and or special operations combat medics. However, we also operate in small teams, and because of the nature of our job, boats may not be close in proximity to each other. So all the operators need a baseline knowledge of combat casualty care.
Mechanism of injury, gunshot wound to his left chest.
So the reason that we have to teach all the crew members these skills is because A, the medic could be the one that goes down, and B, once again, if he's overwhelmed with multiple patients, we need everyone to be able to respond and to be able to help treat the patients to get them to a higher echelon of care.
One patient equipment.
Right now they're doing boat crew races, paddling through the bay to get to Turner Field, where we'll commence another CRC PT. Boats on shoulders, low carries, basically just doing a whole bunch of boat crew races. The whole point is so the boat crews get on the same page, they start working as a team.
Heavy boat on our shoulders, enjoying a good day in the sun, some water, it's fun.
You can see a lot of physical exercising throughout the day, throughout the afternoon. We're assessing candidates individually, also how well they can work with the team. Teamwork's a big aspect of the selection process. So the physical movements of moving the boat around weighs about 280 pounds. To work as a team, it's not like that. One guy's not pulling their weight, the whole team suffers.
The purpose is for us to really pull their character out. In order to do that, we put them through very stressful situations. They're wet, they're cold, we put them through continuous evolutions in order to test their grit and their perseverance. We're looking for candidates that have the skills to be problem solvers, to think intelligently even when they're feeling uncomfortable.
You guys are forgetting where you're at. You better move with the purpose.
The training is physically demanding and intense, but the goal is always to build unit cohesion. Candidates are taught the proverb, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go as a team.
In order for candidates to begin training, they need to be physically fit and ready to train. However, it doesn't matter if you're the fastest swimmer, fastest runner, or you can do 1,000 push-ups. If you're not a good teammate, then you're not going to make it through this program.
You are a healthy down man. Do you understand that?
To complete Alpha phase and begin the next phase of the pipeline, Bravo phase, known as the training phase, the candidates have one last hurdle to overcome.
I don't know if we have what it takes.
A 72-hour crucible event known as the Tour.
You guys haven't even gotten to the fun part yet.